This is the protocol video for the Measurement and Evaluation Main Group project. In this video, we will cover how the test is to be run, what fitness aspects are being tested, subject demographic, equipment required, and the venue. We will cover both the responsibilities of the administrator and the subjects to ensure that objectivity, reliability, and validity of this test are addressed. And finally, we will cover the data collection and troubleshooting or any backup plans in case any changes occur the day of the test. The Birtwell test is a 40-meter shuttle run that mimics the style of the original 20-meter beep test. This multi-stage fitness test will be used to assess the cardiovascular fitness of the participating subjects. It involves running between two lines that are 40 meters apart. The subject demographic consists mainly of able-bodied adults ages 18 to 35 that are in moderate to elite shape. This test uses a minimal amount of equipment consisting of cones, a 40-meter measuring tape, a whistle, stopwatch, and recording sheets. This test is generally conducted outside, but any spacious, non-flip surface will work just the same. General administrative responsibilities are to ensure participants are properly warmed up and have sufficient practice to safely complete this test. They must give clear, concise directions to participants. They must also know test protocol and stick to it very closely, and decide what determines a successful performance. Specifically for this test, administrators must set up two lines that are 40 meters apart. One administrator must stand on each line to watch participants as they are completing this test. Another administrator must blow the whistle at the proper signal times, and one will also record the level and repetition the participant had last successfully completed. Subject responsibilities include running the test as directed by administrators, going from one line to the other with each whistle blast. They must also attempt to reach the line within one stride by the time the whistle blows in order to continue. Finally, they must note and report the level they had successfully completed last to a test administrator. The test will be signaled by 3 whistle blasts, and then runners will begin running to the other line. Designated by a cone, runners must reach this line by the next whistle blast or within a stride of this line before the whistle blows. Administrators will explain the test to subjects, emphasizing that they must be within one stride of the line at the whistle blast in order to continue. Giving them helpful tips to improve their performance, such as efficient turning at the line, is also acceptable. Basic information such as name, age, and gender can also be collected at this time. The most efficient way of turning during this test would be to pivot, to plant your foot, to turn, and to pivot. The lines of this test will be set up prior to the subject's arrival. Using the 40-meter measuring tape, administrators will place cones that are exactly 40 meters apart and easily visible to participants. It is important to note that you must be measuring at the very top of the tape, not just where the numbers begin, as the distance is accounted for on the measuring tape. The participants will line up at one of the ends. They will be given 3 whistle blasts to signal the start of the test. Each short blast after that signals a time by which they must have approached the line. A caller will announce the level and repetition the test is at after each blast. Once participants can no longer continue, they will note the level and repetition and report it to the recording administrator. Test stages consist of levels with multiple repetitions of each time interval. The way of noting your test level is the stage as the first number and the repetition within that stage as the decimal afterwards. All data will be recorded on a digital sheet, but there will be paper copies of the sheet on site should technology fail. Additionally, there will be an alternate stopwatches if the digital version of the stopwatch would fail. Information on how to run the Birtwell shuttle test has been pulled from Top End Sports, and the slide presentation in this video is presented by SlideSchool.